Modular solution with Construction Prospère. Building homes with the modular solution is as simple and enjoyable as stacking building blocks. You place one block, then another, and soon, a house, a neighborhood, a community takes shape. It's fast, easy, and positive, just like when we played with blocks as children. This is exactly the image we want to share today with the ABC of modular construction by Construction Prospère. Why ABC? Because it's about the basics, the essential principles. And those principles reveal a simple truth: conventional construction is outdated, too slow, too costly, too complicated to coordinate. In 2025, the path is clear. Modular is the way forward, and it rests on three major forces: A, accelerated build, B, better quality, and C, cost-effective. It is a revolution in the way we build, faster, better, cost-optimized, and above all, as simple and enjoyable as playing with blocks, just like when we were children. The ABC of modular is far more than just an option. It is the solution that responds to the housing crises in First Nations communities. Families wait months, even years, before receiving a home. In the meantime, several generations are forced to live together in the same home. Why does it take so long? Because conventional construction no longer works. It is too slow, too complicated, too expensive. Delays accumulate, cost overruns are frequent, and weather disruptions, a week of rain, a snowstorm, stop construction. Each interruption adds new costs and more lost time. The result? The conventional model no longer meets today's urgent needs. In 2025, sticking with conventional construction condemns families to wait longer and pay more for homes that cost too much. The solution? The ABC of modular construction. Let's begin with the A in the ABC. It means accelerated build and construction. With modular construction, speed is unmatched by other methods. Where a traditional site can take months, we install a unit in just few days. Why? Because everything is built in our factory, protected from weather and delays, while foundations are prepared on site, are already building the homes in parallel. We can even maximize winter production and deliver multiple homes simultaneously in the spring. This means that as soon as the first foundation is complete, we begin installation of our factory-built modules. The second foundation begins in parallel, then the third, and so on. In just a few weeks, 4, 5, or 6 entire buildings can be put in place. Another dimension of accelerated build. Factory production is standardized. That means fewer workers and less time are needed to produce the exact same home with precision. The result? Families move in quickly, waiting lists shrink, and the community can dedicate the rest of its summer to other projects. It is not only faster, it is far more predictable. No construction site blocked by weather conditions, no endless overruns. Modular reduces construction timelines by 20% to 50%, and that changes everything. Following with the letter B in the ABC of modular, it stands for building better quality. With modular, quality is not just equivalent to conventional construction, it is superior. First, because everything is built in a controlled environment, inside a factory. No rain, no snow, no humidity seeping into walls. Each home is assembled dry, in ideal conditions. You will never see, as in conventional, walls or floors left out in the rain over the weekend, developing mold before construction is even finished. Second, because assembly is repeatable and standardized. Walls, floors, and roofs fit together with precision under optimized conditions. This perfect fit ensures airtightness and guarantees the overall performance of the building. This quality is experienced every day by families. Better energy performance, because the homes are more airtight and consume less. Better acoustic comfort, because assemblies reduce outside noise. Better health, because dry materials eliminate hidden mold risks that harm indoor air quality. At Construction Prospère, quality is not only assured, it is certified. We build our homes in compliance with CSA A277, the Canadian standard for modular construction. This standard imposes strict requirements with detailed inspections at every stage: structure, electricity, plumbing, water, sewage, and ventilation. Once a module is assembled, the standard requires it to be tested directly in the factory before delivery. Plumbing is pressurized to ensure there are no leaks. Electricity is checked wire by wire to ensure everything is connected, safe, and compliant. When the module arrives in the community, it is already functional and compliant. ready to be lived in with no surprises. In our case, certification is provided by QAI, an independent organization that issues the official proof, a conformity label affixed to the electrical panel of every home. In short, modular quality is not a promise, it is an obligation. Certified, tested, and verified by an independent organization. This rigor makes Construction Prospère modular housing a trusted, safe, and durable solution for communities. Finally, let's finish the ABC concept of modular construction with the C for cost-effective and cost control. When working with tight, predefined budgets, cost overruns are not an option. Every dollar must be used to house families. In traditional construction, you always start with an estimated budget. But the real budget, what you will actually have to pay, is only known at the end of the project. Of delays, weather, waste, and unforeseen events, the final amount is never the same as the initial one. With modular, it's the opposite. From the start, we don't talk about an estimated budget. We talk about a known budget. Modules can be built up to 100% in the factory, which locks in the final cost at the moment of order. Even if a community chooses to keep part of the work on site, for example 15% or 20% for flooring, paint, or exterior cladding, the remaining work is simple, predictable, and easy to manage. In other words, even with a small percentage left to complete, there is no risk of major overruns as with conventional construction. Modular also means fewer indirect costs. No need to house contractors for months, no costs accumulating because the site drags on too long. And finally, modular lowers costs over the entire life cycle of the building. Because modular homes are better built and better insulated, they consume less energy for heating and cooling. That's real savings on energy bills. And because the quality is higher, there are fewer repairs and less maintenance needed. It's ongoing savings year after year for the community and for families. What this means is simple. The price is known in advance, and every dollar invested houses exactly the number of families planned. That C of cost-effective in the ABC of modular means more homes for the same money, and a clear, predictable, and sustainable way to address the housing crisis. In conclusion, the modular solution with Construction Prospère is a concrete, proven solution ready to be deployed. It is the answer right now to the housing crisis. It is A for accelerated build, it is B for better quality, and it is C for cost-effective. In 2025, moving into the modular era means moving into the Construction Prospère era. It's as simple as playing with blocks when we were children. But this time the blocks become real homes, entire neighborhoods, and communities better housed.